Good evening, guys. Good evening. Thank you all. Thank you all for helping True Gunners TV to reach its first milestone, 1,000 subscribers. And I am absolutely chuffed as nuts to that. And so is the new arrival, by the way. Look at him there, look, eh? Yeah, we're chuffed as nuts. It's great, to finally reach that milestone. I know it's only a small milestone for a YouTuber, but every milestone counts. And I'm very, very grateful to everybody that has subscribed to the channel, everybody that has consumed the content over the entire time that the channel has been around, for all the support from you guys as well that tune in, week out, and leave your comments and your likes and everything else. I appreciate that very, very much. I just wanted to make a real quick video because, as you guys can see, I'm on daddy duty. And I just wanted to say thank you to everyone. And hopefully, we can reach the next milestone in fairly quick time. Hopefully, we can witness Arsenal doing something great this season, maybe lifting the Premier League title or a Champions League, fingers crossed. And hopefully by the time little man here is old enough to realise he is a gooner, by the way. I would not have it any other way. But hopefully by the time he realises what football is all about and what being an Arsenal fan is all about, we'll be able to talk to him about the good times instead of, the drought of 19 years without a Premier League and no Champions League. Hopefully, by the time he is old enough, we can all be speaking about how great of a side Arsenal are once again in the Premier League. Now, like I say, I just wanted to shout a few people out. Of course, you guys that tune in, week out, and the people that have contributed to the channel as well. What I mean by that is all the special guests. I'm going to shout them out individually one by one because I appreciate every single one of them, even those, some of them we don't necessarily agree on opinions when it comes to Arsenal. Egal. But look, I appreciate everything that everyone has done to help me get to this point in YouTube on my channel. And yeah, so thank you to every single one of you. Starting with a gal, me and a gal, when I very first set the YouTube channel up, even though he at this point, was quite a regular on the football terrace, he was quite keen, to help me and to come on to my channel, to help boost my channel, to talk about Arsenal, the team that we all love. And yeah, so I appreciate, what he's done. Firstly, as well, the football terrace. Big shout out to Terry and KJ and all the guys that, are on the football terrace, because without the football terrace, I don't think I'd be doing this at all. The football terrace was the first major platform that gave me a chance to come on and view my, my issues and to view my thoughts and feelings surrounding Arsenal. And because of that, I grew the enjoyment through making video content. And that is the reason why I decided to set up my channel. So I appreciate, Terry and KJ and everybody around the football terrace for giving me that opportunity and continuing to give me that opportunity as well. Whenever I get the opportunity to go on there, it's great. It's great. To Lee Gunner as well. As you guys know, I've been on Lee's channel a few times. He's another one, who gave me a platform to speak from. And like him or not, he's a great guy, great guy behind the scenes. I speak to him on the regular as well through, WhatsApp messages and text messages. And regardless of whether you agree on his views on Arsenal. You know, the guy, I can't fault him as a person. Great guy, and again, I appreciate him giving me a platform as well. And he's also been a guest on the channel as well a long time ago, but he was a guest on the channel. So, guys, go through the archives and maybe go and have a watch of that video if you haven't already. Turkish. He was the first very, I would say, well-known YouTuber that made a guest appearance on the channel. Again, a very, very long time ago. And if you haven't seen the video, make sure you do go and check that out. But Turkish was another one who was willing to give up his free time to come onto my channel, which at the time, I believe, only had a handful of subscribers. It was nothing, major, or even those, 1K subscribers isn't a major milestone. It's major for me, like when you sit there and you're doing YouTube content and you're creating the thumbnails and you're taking the time out of your day to, do what you can to try and get a little bit more traction and, views, and to create a community is basically what I'm looking to do. It's hard work. It's hard work. And anybody who doesn't do YouTube, it's such hard work. So for Turkish to take the time out of his day, when he's a well-known YouTuber, who's a busy guy, he does a lot of stuff for AFTV, stuff for his own channel, to come onto my channel, I appreciate that so much. And of course, another well-known YouTuber that I got the pleasure to working with as well. Again, make sure you go and check out that video if you haven't already, was Claude. Before Claude passed away, he consumed some of my content and my views over on Lee's channel and on, the Football Terrorist, and he liked what I got to say. And when I asked him if he would make an appearance on my channel, he was very willing as well. I believe I even messaged him one evening and he said, yeah, let's do it tonight. So, big up to Claude as well, and rest in peace to him as well. Much appreciated from him. African Gooner, another great guy, great guest. Love to hear his views as well on Arsenal. Me and him agree on, a numerous of things, but another great guy. And I really appreciate, him coming on and giving his thoughts and views as well. And this is the other thing that people, who don't do YouTube maybe don't realize as such. You kind of gain new friends, new people, new people to talk to, like apart from my son and my other son, who is only 2 years old, I'm in a household full of girls and my girls don't like football. So I have nobody to talk to when it comes to football. So, that's another thing that I've got to be thankful for with, YouTube content. You make new friends, you can have conversations about something that you love and enjoy, and you can come on and vent and do whatever you need to do to get the frustration off your chest or whatever it may be, to celebrate a win. It's great. So, and all of these guys that have helped me out, I do consider them, friends. Of course they are friends. So African Gooner as well, make sure, if you don't follow African Gooner, go over to his Twitter page. It's LE African Gooner. Great content on Arsenal as well. He brings a lot of news and a lot of other stuff. So make sure you go over and follow him. Of course, where do we go next? The Gooner Talk. We've just recently had Tom from the Gooner Talk on the channel as well. A lot of people, I've got a lot of traction on that video in particular. But, me and Tom, again, even though we don't 100% agree on certain views on Arsenal, He took the time out of his busy schedule to come on the channel. And I've been on his channel as well. You know, he's welcoming, nice guy to talk to, you know, and he gives reasonable explanations to the way that he feels on Arsenal. And, you know, sometimes he can even convince me that maybe my opinion might not be right. But look, again, another guy who I appreciate so much. He's brought a lot of traction to the channel. So again, big up to Tom. Make sure, again, if you don't follow Tom on Twitter, go over to Laguna Talk and hit him up. Send him a follow. Top guy. Deji, Tottenham fan Deji. And this is something else that I want to kind of bring to the channel now that we are at the 1K subscribers, is maybe a weekly show with a fan from a different rival. And Deji, of course, Tottenham fan, has strong views on Arsenal, strong views on Tottenham as well. Another great guy, another great guest. Love talking football with Deji. Been on, you know, with him on Northside's channel. Again, make sure you go check out Northside LDN if you haven't already. And yeah, just from the moment that me and him started just going back and forth, I kind of thought, I like this guy. You know, he's got something about him. He's got good charisma and good chat and, you know, a bit of banter as well behind it. So big up to Deji as well. Make sure you go and check that video out if you haven't already on the channel. Who else? I may be missing a few people, but these guys are the ones that really stand out for me. Of course, as well, another thing that I want to try and integrate is to get you guys on, to get your thoughts on Arsenal, to invite you on to a few streams so we can have a conversation. So, you know, we can talk about our football club and get other people's views, contrasting views or not. That's another thing that I'm going to start integrating on the channel as well. Maybe we'll do that like once a week. So look, I've got lots of plans for the channel. And I just hope you guys, you know, stay tuned. I hope you guys appreciate the hard work that it takes. And maybe we can go on to be one of the big channels on YouTube. Hopefully. That is the dream anyway. But look, guys, I appreciate everything that you've done to get me to where I am right now. So make sure you stay tuned. I'm just going to hit through a few of your comments. We've got Amir, who says, congratulations. Big up, Amir. Taib, big up to the little baby, the little Guna. DWTT, another long-term time follower of the channel. Big up yourself. Footy Chats, big up Brandon, and congratulations again to you and the missus on the new arrival. Thank you. I appreciate that. Who else have we got in here? We've got Shane. How are we doing, Shane? Niall, congratulations. Thank you, mate. Is the baby Edu out? He could be. We'll never know. Congratulations, Brandon. Cheers to 1,000 subscribers. On to 2,000. Yes, let's get there. My regards to your son. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Are you getting monetization and membership and super chats? Now, this is the only issue at the moment, but I'm sure we'll get there. You have to have not only just 1,000 subscribers, but 4,000 watch hours as well within the space of 12 months. Now, because although the channel has been going for a little while, because I've kind of had breaks in between and, You know, I started the channel, I was doing regular content, and then I just like decided, oh, I don't know, I ain't got time for this or whatever. Because I've had breaks in between, my watch hours have dropped drastically. At the moment, with the regular content I'm throwing out, I think we're at 760 hours watch time or something like that, which is pretty good, you know, considering that I've only really started it back up for the last month or so. So if we can get the watch time hours up, then I can start thinking about monetization, um, and creating memberships, and you know, the super chats from you guys that you maybe want to send in, you know, will help out the channel as well. But the best thing that you guys can do right now, if you haven't done it already, is just share the content around with, you know, your friends, family, people that you may know on your social medias, just to help boost, you know, that would be really, really appreciated. So yeah, that's where we're at. Congratulations, Brandon, on the new arrival. Cheers, Joseph. I appreciate it. Diego, another time follower of the channel. Congratulations. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Congrats on the 1K and the little one. I know how you feel with a house full of girls, just me and the dog. And Aussie Gooner, that's another one. Yeah, Aussie Gooner. I haven't had Jez on the channel. I don't believe. I might have had Jez on the channel. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back through the thing. Diesel, yeah, Diesel's another one. You know, I did a video with Diesel on his channel. It was a very well. It was about half an hour long after the Arsenal Southampton game. So again, go and check that out if you haven't already, and give Diesel a follow as well. Make sure you go and give Jez a follow as well. You know, Jez bringing out some great content, talking about the history of the Arsenal. So if you don't know your history, make sure you go over and follow Jez, of course. And yeah, hopefully me and Diesel, you know, I'll hit him up, see if we can do some more content together. I'd like to maybe speak to Curtis Shaw as well, see if I can get him to come on the channel, or maybe vice versa, or whatever it may be. And then, yeah, guys, look, I'm going to continue pushing on and bringing out more content. If you guys have got any ideas at all, what you would like to see, because you are the viewers, you guys are the most important thing about the channel. Without your views, without your input, the channel is nothing. So if you've got any ideas on what sort of content you'd like to see, who you'd like to see on the channel, make sure you leave it in the comment section. But look, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Thank you, guys. I appreciate everything that you've done so far. Make sure you keep hitting them like buttons. You keep smashing the subscribe button if you are not subscribed to the channel, and keep sharing the content. Look, I appreciate that. And yeah, big up to you all. I'm out of here.